Hey, how's it going, everybody? Sarasota, Tim. I'm adding this clip to the front of the video you're getting ready to see of me in the truck here again. But I videoed coming down the road, showing you things before I parked here to find a campsite. And it was in cinematic. That's probably going to take forever to upload, so I'll get you something else later. But the video was going to start with like an additional clip, not like a beginning. You might be thinking, hey, what happened? So anyway, I'm here. I got a place. I explain it to you in the clip coming. Stay tuned. All right. Well, as fate would have it, as I was saying, I was leaving up to fate. Damn a reservation. But there was only like 2 left. And it was the first one that said they had something. I wasn't going to do any more of that wishy-washy. Well, let me call another one and I'll get back to you. No. It happens to be pretty close to where I'm parked. And hey, everything around here is close to this madness. So let me go get in, back in. It's got 30 amp, full hookups, and really sweet lady. Everybody I call on the phone around here, you know, it's that Tennessee thing, man. So, and while I'm sitting here, the reason I'm wanting to tell you this, a lady pulled up next to me in her car, and she saw my tag. She tells me a minute later. She didn't know Sarasota Tim, but she had her phone, and it kept spinning, and she's trying to get somewhere, and the map wouldn't work. Well, you know, I'm always helping people, especially seniors, with their phones, because I'm pretty good on my phone. And the good Lord sent her to me. And the first thing I thought of, the good Lord told me to do this, is instead of trying it on my phone and 100 other things I could have done, at least 5 other things, I said, you know what? And let this be something you can remember. Hit airplane mode off and on. You could be stuck on a tower that didn't jump to the next one. Because that's what's supposed to happen when you're driving. You know, your phone leapfrogs to the next cell tower. And I learned this from a customer service agent with one of the cell carriers that told me to do this. And I remember these techie things because they work. So I just basically turned her phone off and on airplane mode. I didn't literally turn the phone off. That would have worked too, probably. But this was quick. As soon as we turned it off airplane, it loaded, and her route came up with 2 additional routes as an option. 2 additional routes she could have chose. You know, have these lighter grade ones out that you can choose. She goes, I always go the fastest. I said, all right, it's got you set. Go ahead. And so she's on her way. She used to live in Florida. Where'd she say? Loxahatchee. And I said, well, I'm from Sarasota. She goes, I saw Palm Beach on your tag. I said, well, I live there too. And when I got my tag, that's where I was at. So I just think that was God's work for sure. Got her helped out. Poor lady was by herself. She didn't know what to do. Phone wasn't spinning. And this is absolutely, I got some e-bikes going by here. A zoo. It's a zoo. The people at the campground told me there's a rod run starting tomorrow that runs through the weekend. So if you don't know what that is, hot rods show up. They always got these car shows, you know, in Gatlinburg and stuff. But this one's a rod run where they'll be driving around like a poker run. We used to do them with boats. You go to one spot, you get a card. You go to 5 different spots, and then whoever's got the best poker hand. But it's about running together with your boat or your motorcycle. Motorcycles have poker runs. And so they got a rod run. And I guess a lot of people are coming for that, so the weekend is booked out. I could only get 2 days where I'm at. I want 3. So it is what it is. I'm not interested in, I haven't been around yet, but I'm no more interested in staying here a week than a man on the moon. So it's early. I'll get some videos in. I'll go ride around, do nothing. And then I'll do it again tomorrow, because I got tomorrow night. And then checkout's 11. And then figure out where I'm going next. So that's cool because, you know, until I find something really, really good, it wasn't meant to be to stay 3, 4, 5 days, a week, whatever. Yeah, I am seeing some hot rods. Here comes an old Chevy. I don't know if it's a Chevy or not. It's an old, yeah, it looks like a Chevy truck, like in the 60s. So let me go check in. I'll show you my campsite. I'll show you what I got. I'm not on the creek. I'm on the bargain run, what was left. But I'm glad to get some hookups and get a shower and shave and eat. Walmart's back up here up the street. I got steaks. I'm going to grill out. I'm going to fill myself. I'm going to get plenty of rest, as I should. I'm going to drink some water. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to crush it.